Well, it's been interesting the last couple of weeks because President Biden does not talk a ton about Trump. But now that we are within a year of the general election day, we're getting this from a closed-door fundraiser. Since I took on Trump, we haven't stopped winning, and he hasn't stopped losing. But there are some prominent liberals who are not so sure.
The Biden-Harris coalition could be called the Humpty Dumpty coalition right now, just falling apart. Just falling apart. The Latino vote on the ground, the youth vote on the ground, the black vote on the ground. This is not good.
The Biden campaign's pushback reads like this: despite the hair on fire, sky is falling tone we've seen from media coverage over the last few days, political predictions more than a year out tend to look a little different a year later. Joe Biden has been counted out time and again and proved pollsters and pundits wrong. The problem, though, is laid out in these New York Times polls. You look at Nevada, Trump's up 10. Georgia, Trump by 6. Arizona, Trump by 5. Michigan, Trump by 5. Pennsylvania, Trump by 4. The New York Times columnist Charles Blow is writing, "It is ridiculous to ask people to ignore the erosion of Biden's support among demographic groups that he must secure to win re-election. I sense a growing dissatisfaction with Biden, particularly among young minorities, and the war in Gaza is only making it worse." So, I had a chance to ask President Biden about these terrible poll numbers. Why do you think it is that you're trailing Trump in all these swing state polls?
Because you don't read the polls. I'll give there are 10 polls. 8 of them I'm beating him in those states. 8 of them. You guys only do 2. CNN and New York Times. Check it out. Check it out. We'll get you a copy of all those polls.
You don't believe you're trailing in battleground states?
No, I don't.
And true to his word, the president, about 2 hours later, through his team, got me a copy of those polls. They were all national polls, though, and 4 of them that show him either leading or tied with Trump are 3-way polls that give Biden the lead when RFK Jr. is also on the ballot, which may wind up being the big story here as the general election gets closer. Back to you.
Sure, he's not just going to have to deal with Cornel West and RFK, but now he has to deal with Jill Stein with the Green Party as well, which is going to take votes from him. Any reaction to that from the White House?
Well, the polls that they showed are basically showing that that those third-party candidates are also drawing support from Donald Trump, and so I think the folks here would say that it's just too soon to tell.
All right,
Peter.
Thank you.
Peter.
It's
good.